To the day's other top story now, Christchurch red zoners are urging the Christchurch City Council to rethink its plans to reduce key infrastructure in the red zone. The council is discussing reducing water, roading and wastewater to around 74 homes still occupied in the red zone land. But residents say the government's unlawful ruling over red zone land has put residents in the position they're in today. Here's Chelsea Daniels.
Brooklands residents have had enough as council decides on the fate of services being rendered to residential red zones around the city today. Meet Stephen Burke, a home and landowner in Brooklands who currently lives in a red zoned home. He's calling for a re-evaluation of all red zoned residential properties. Burke says he has a major issue with the zoning based on what is read in the Canterbury Earthquake Recovery Act 2011, in which it states, "There is no right of appeal against a decision of the Minister or Chief Executive acting or perpetrating to the Act under this Act."
Take the red zoning off our land, off the privately owned land. So that takes the compulsory acquisition off us so we can move on with our lives. While they have the red zoning on us, that means they can compulsory acquire our land.
However, in a statement from Sarah, they assure that there are no plans for compulsory acquisition in the red zones. Sarah has also stated that rezoning is not an option by saying there is no intention to revisit the zoning process. There has already been a review completed of the original zoning decisions. Burke owns 2 lots of land next to his house, with his parents' land behind his back fence. He says it's bizarre how his parents' land is green zoned, along with his lot of land one door down, but his house, a mere 30-second walk away, is classed as red.
The red zoning's got to stop as a great big group of things, and it needs to go to the individual areas and see what the issues are in those individual areas, or if they actually have an issue in the individual areas. And you'll find there's no issue here because this bit of land here is green. And it's right next to the bit that's red, and there's no way an earthquake or a natural disaster will stay out of here and not go into here.
A boulder was placed in the middle of the red and green zone land by residents as a reminder that there isn't much difference between the 2 lots of land.
I've had engineer reports, CPT tests, everything done there's nothing wrong with the land. There's nothing wrong with this bit of land, so there's nothing wrong with that bit either. You can build anywhere in Christchurch. I mean, some of the worst affected areas, like I was showing you in Fendleton, have got the same lateral spreading and liquefaction and have dropped the same as areas in Brooklands, and they were green zone. It doesn't make sense.
The Crown has recently reopened the original offer to owners of insured residential properties, including the ones in Brooklands. The offers are open until November, and Burke says there will be a few homeowners persuaded this time.
It does get you down a bit that your property and that the value of your house has dropped and they've devalued it. Hey, look. You try and deal with the government, with Sarah, with the council and with insurance companies for 5 years, and it does whittle you down. And some people have now again, a few have had enough, and they'll take the offer and they'll go somewhere else.
Chelsea Daniels, CTV News.